Previously on Understanding Your Ministry and Fulfilling Your Calling.
1 Corinthians verse 3, 13 to 14. He said, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. If any man's work abide, which he had built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. And there is a day when we will give account of what we are building. The call, the ministry, we are going to give an account of it. 4 responses that people have to the calling of God upon their lives. Number 1, resist the call. Examples of those that resisted the call, we see Jonah. Another person that resisted the call in the Bible is the rich young ruler. Why do people resist the call? Number 1, not wanting to make sacrifices. The call demands sacrifices. There are times your call will cost you everything you have. When you get old and gray, those things, the wealth and everything that you have amassed for yourself will mean nothing. The only thing that will matter to you at some point in life is what you did for God with this your life. The only thing that mattered to the rich man in hell, his wealth didn't matter. He didn't want to send Lazarus to go and find out that, how are they sharing my property like this? Wow, my wife is seeing another man quickly. All those things didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was where he was spending eternity, and not wanting others to spend, the ones he truly loved, to spend eternity where he was unfortunately spending eternity. Before you even get to heaven, upon this earth, it will dawn on you that truly, thank God for prosperity, but prosperity is a tool. It is not, prosperity is not the end. It's a means to the end. Jesus himself was the king of sacrifice. Do you know what Jesus left? He left heaven. He was one with God. He left that. He left that form of God. He had the form of God. He left that form. Came to take the form of man and became man permanently. When you think you know more than God, you feel you know what God should have called you to, different from what he has called you to. And there are people like that. I don't like this one that God is calling me to do. I want something else. You look at it that, I would do better as a pastor. And meanwhile, God is not calling you as a pastor. He's not calling you to fivefold ministry. I would do better as a pastor's wife. Woman, you'll be sure. They like to wear clothes. They will now wear stilettos. Number 2, pervert the call. Someone that perverted the call. We see Balaam. Another person that perverted the call was Gehazi. Why do people pervert the call? Number 1, when you allow people put pressure on you rather than follow God at the pace he's leading you. We see this even with prophets. They'll come and meet you every time. They'll bring things. Prophesy. It's not everything a prophet knows. A prophet only knows what God has given him to know. But that's why a New Testament prophet must be what? Grounded in the word. Because you can always teach the word over any situation. And the word will what? Produce. And another reason why people pervert the call is filthy lucre. That's money. When you begin to do crazy things to get money out of people's pockets, even fivefold ministry, we see a lot of that. This towel is from Jerusalem. This is the one that they used to clean Jesus' face. Come and pay so and so money. What are you doing? In every endeavor where you are going to do ministry, there will be options to get rich God's way. That means wait on the Lord. And it might look sometimes like that God's way is slow. And there will be a get rich quick scheme that the devil will be offering you. Number 3, abandon the call. Examples of those that abandon the call in the Bible. Judas. Let's see another person who abandoned the call. Demas. Another person that abandoned the call is Elijah. Some of you just think God just took him away. He asked God. He requested for himself that he might die. Elijah stopped his ministry at some point to go. He chose to go. It was not time. Do you know that the Elisha that they said they should anoint in his room, Elisha was older than him? Why do people abandon the call? Number 1, not being patient to endure process. Number 4, embrace the call. Our ultimate example of the person that embraced the call is Jesus. How do you embrace the call? Number one, you agree with the call. Accept it. The call you've not accepted, you might resist. Accept the call. Don't fight it. Number two, discern the call correctly. Don't assume a call. Be sure of your call. Number three, prepare and be adequately trained. 2 Chronicles 27:6. It says, so Jotham became mighty because he prepared his ways before the Lord his God. While you are being prepared in the call, one of the things you will do is serve. Serve in your church. Serve another man's vision. Don't say, no, until I have my own. No, serve another man's vision and be faithful to it. Regardless of what they are paying you, be faithful to it. And finally, never look back and follow through with every instruction. I pray for you, you will embrace the call. Regardless and irrespective, you will embrace the call. Can you rise to your feet?
And now, let's welcome God's servant, Pastor Temitope Farrell.